Team Octara brought you to Pakistan, and what did you find? How were they organized? How was the event? What was your experience like, and what would you suggest to the future or other trainers in the world who are, seasoned like yourself, come to Pakistan and with Octara to Pakistan?
Well, with my studying of the brain and people, what I have realized is that connectivity is what is most meaningful. And to realize a goal, one needs companions like warriors of the mind. And so, having not been to Pakistan, I had this elegant invitation, obviously from Octara, to come and lecture. Now I always monitor and check, who am I going to associate with, because the brain links with things, and to provide global mental literacy and local mental literacy requires really good, really strong, really ethical people. So myself and my team checked Octara. Check, 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 check. Everything checked. They had a very good record. They designed brochures excellently. They were concerned about what was actually to be taught, and was that worth anybody doing anyway? What would the program look like? What needs did the lecturer have? So they were concerned for my own needs. And so my team, which is a pretty good team for checking teams out, they actually said to me when I walked into one of my offices, they said, "Octara is really good, you can go." So we met, and I then obviously saw the environment, and they designed it, and it was the most creative entrance to any lecture hall that I had ever experienced. The team was very efficient, but not mechanical efficient. They were flexible, they were engaged with what they were doing. And I would occasionally ask questions, and they always knew the answers. And if they didn't, they would always find the answer. If there were any difficulties, which were very minor, they would always creatively find the solutions. The number of people who they invited, during a little time of the troubles, 200 people, they were so good at inviting, and they were so tempting, they were such good marketers, that during the troubled times where some of the roads were blocked, virtually all the delegates find their way through, and they got to where the lecture was, and they were all there on time. It was quite extraordinary. The way in which they communicated with their delegates, their customers, was again excellent. They had a very good knowledge and a history and a personal intelligence, a social intelligence with the culture of the country and what kind of offerings they could make. So JJ and Mohammed were a wonderful team, synergetic. I mean, the company itself, Octara, had all the left and right brain skills synergizing into the organization. They used the social media. They tweeted my courses, before my courses, tweeted during and tweeted after. And the tweets were useful. They were relevant. They weren't just saying, we had a nice meal today. They were saying, the way to teach the children is use mind mapping, and it works. Boom. So immediately anybody who read that, saw it, would know what to do, would have a positive coaching and guidance. In fact, their tweets were so good that I retweeted them. sent those messages on. And inshallah, I am coming back soon. I am working with Octara, with their networks, their business networks, their educational networks, their governmental networks, and their vision of helping good visions. So would I recommend them? Obviously. Definitely yes. They are doing good work for a good nation, and they're using top people from around the planet to infuse energy, a positive energy, into Pakistan.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.